Greetings, I'm C. Henry Adams, and you're listening to Social Networking with C. Henry Adams and the crew. Today, we're going to interview a patent attorney. Stay tuned. Social Networking with C. Henry Adams and the crew discuss information technology and advanced technology that benefits small to medium-sized business. Stay tuned. Today on Social Networking with C. Henry Adams, we will interview attorney Thomas Gallagher. Attorney Gallagher holds a Juris Doctor degree from Fordham University School of Law and has practiced law since 1983. He is admitted to practice in the states of New York and New Jersey before the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Gallagher has vast litigation experience, having appeared before several U.S. district courts, the Court of International Trade, the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board, the Board of Patent Appeals and Inferences, and the United States Court of Appeals, Federal Circuit. He has also represented clients before the United States Customs Service in trademark-related matters. Gallagher's technical training is in mathematics, engineering, electronics, and computer science.
Come on, put your hands together. Now rejoice. All the nations of the earth now rejoice. All the people of God sing His praise. All the people of God sing His praise. Everything that has breath shout for joy. Everything that has breath shout for joy. 'Cause everything that is beautiful belongs to you. And the earth it is the Lord's. Everything is yours. Everything is yours. You are excellent. Your name, how excellent is your name. All of the earth say, how excellent is your name. How excellent is your name. How excellent is your name. And all of the earth say, oh, 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 oh. All the nations of the earth now rejoice. All the nations of the earth now rejoice. All the people of God sing His praise. All the people of God sing His praise. Everything that has breath shout for joy. Everything that is beautiful belongs to you. And the earth it is the Lord's. Everything is yours. Everything is yours. You are excellent. The earth it is the Lord's. Everything is yours. You are excellent.
And we're here with attorney Thomas Gallagher. How you doing, sir?
Very good, Henry. How are you?
Could you tell us how it is that you decided to become a patent attorney?
I'll tell you, Henry, I went to engineering school undergrad, and then when I went to law school, I thought that I'd become a products liability litigator, but the placement office at my law school suggested that I investigate patent law. I met a patent lawyer who made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I went to work for him and became a patent lawyer back in 1983.
Tell us about a patent owner in the past of a well-known patent you provided legal assistance for.
I can tell you about a well-known product that we were never able to get a patent for, but we took the case to the Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit, and it made very important case law regarding the law of obviousness. And the product is the Halloween pumpkin bags, which are giant leaf bags that are orange and painted with a pumpkin face on them. They became very popular in the late 80s, early 90s, and I think they're still popular today. We took that case to the Federal Circuit Court, and the Federal Circuit ruled in our favor, but the Patent Office still refused to give us a patent. But for a long time, up until a few years ago, that case, which was called In Re Denversac, was the prime case used to decide what was obvious and what is not obvious.
How is information and advanced technology helping your business?
I can't live without it. I've got 4 computers and 2 iPads and 2 smartphones, and I take my business with me when I travel. I can work anywhere in the world. I'm always available. My business phone forwards to my cell phone. I use all of the papers that I file in the Patent and Trademark Office are filed electronically over the Internet. All of my patent and trademark searching is done via the Internet. Copyrights are also filed electronically in the Copyright Office. So I can't exist without technology.
Americans have been known to be resilient in times of financial hardships by creating, inventing, as well as revolutionizing the way people live. However, assuming the level of difficulty that has evolved in the U.S. Patent Office, could people resort to creating things and sharing things as an open technology, would you say?
I'm not a big fan of open technology. I know that there are some popular open technologies like Linux operating system, for example. It sort of goes contrary to the whole idea of intellectual property, which is that the inventor should own the technology and earn money from it. So I've been asking people for a long time now to point out to me 5 or 10 successful open technologies, that have been as successful as patented technologies, and I'm not convinced that open technology is as creative as proprietary technology.
Please briefly describe a patent process.
The patent process begins with an inventor providing a patent attorney with a disclosure of the invention. This is perhaps the most important part, and I have a newsletter on my website which explains how to do that. Once the inventor provides the attorney with the disclosure, the attorney then either conducts a patent search, or if the attorney and the inventor choose not to conduct a patent search, it's not necessary to do it. The attorney then prepares a patent application, which is a document that's prepared from scratch that describes the invention in enough detail so that somebody of ordinary skill can make it and use it. The patent application ends with a series of patent claims, which are a legal description of what the inventor thinks the invention is. The application then gets filed with a filing fee in the U.S. Patent Office, and it sits there for a couple of years before anybody in the Patent Office gets around to reading it because there's a big backlog. If it's a simple mechanical invention, it may only sit there for a year. If it's a complicated business method or software patent, it could sit there for 4 or 5 years before anybody reads it. After the patent examiner reads it, the patent examiner does the patentability search, sends a letter to the attorney explaining why the patent examiner thinks that you're not entitled to a patent. Usually the patent examiner is wrong, and the attorney will prepare a response to that letter and perhaps amend the claim slightly to more clearly define the invention. And in the ideal situation is after that attorney letter is sent into the Patent Office then issues a notice of allowance. Sometimes patent examiners can be stubborn, and it takes a couple of times back and forth. And like I said, in the case of the pumpkin bag, even after taking it to the highest patent court in the country, the Patent Office still was stubborn, wouldn't allow it. When the patent application is allowed to issue as a patent, there's an issue fee that needs to be paid. And if the patent application was published, there's a publication fee that needs to be paid. The patent will last for 4 years. If a maintenance fee isn't paid, between 3.5 and 4 years. If the maintenance fee is paid, it'll then last for 8 years. If another maintenance fee is paid, it'll last for 11 years. And then it'll last for, if the third maintenance fee is paid, it'll last for 20 years from the date that it was filed. After that, the patent expires, and it's part of the public domain.
Wow. What's the difference between a patent and a copyright?
Well, the first difference is that copyrights last a lot longer than patents. Copyrights can last several hundred years, and generally, it can last, it's life of the author plus 70 years. So you generally, if anything's less than 100 years old, you assume that it's copyright protected. Copyrights protect the expression of an idea, whereas patents protect an idea. An expression of an idea would be, for example, a painting, a piece of music, a movie, a television show, a book, statue. These are all expressions of ideas, intangible expressions of ideas, which can be protected by copyright, whereas patents protect concepts, like a method of doing business or a computer program or a circuit for an electronic device. The copyrights are less expensive. They only cost about $25 or $30 to file it, last for a long time. But in order to infringe a copyright, you have to copy. You have to have access to the protected work, and you have to see it and make something that's substantially the same as it. That's not the case with a patent. With a patent, you can infringe a patent without even knowing it. If you do what's stated in the patent claim, even if you never saw that patent, you infringe the patent.
Attorney Thomas A. Gallagher, we want to thank you for coming on Social Networking with C. Henry Adams and the crew. By the way, Attorney Thomas A. Gallagher represents a diverse clientele of individuals, from inventors to solopreneurs to small business owners. Also, Attorney Gallagher holds a Juris Doctor degree from Fordham University School of Law and has practiced law since 1983. He is admitted to practice in the state of New York and New Jersey before the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Gallagher's technical training is in mathematics, engineering, electronics, and computer science from, what is the name of that polytechnic school?
Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, New York University, NUNY, and New York Institute of Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to a very, very smart patent attorney. That's all I can say. Thank you, Attorney Gallagher. Thank you. Well, thank you so very much, sir. Attorney Gallagher, if you could please provide some information on how someone could contact you if they have an invention that they would like to get a patent for.
Henry, my website can be reached at GallagherIP.com, GALLAGHERIP.com, or at TomGallagher.biz. My phone number is 203-329-9898, and my email address is tomgallagher@me.com.
Thank you, Attorney Gallagher.
If you are a singer-songwriter and would like to debut your song on Social Networking with C. Henry Adams and the crew, give us a call or text at 404-348-8319. You can also email us at media@biemediagroup.com. If you are an artist and would like to debut your music on Social Networking with C. Henry Adams and the crew, and feel free to send us a copy, and we would be glad to debut your song on our show.
Hi, I'm Esther.
And I'm C. Henry.
When it comes to broadcasting your audio commercial, voiceover presentation, or special event, you want the very best. That's where we come in. Go ahead, C.
Okay, Esther Caspino is perhaps one of the best voiceover artists known in the southeastern region of the United States. And Broadcasting Interest Enterprise Corporation is proud to work with her to offer a rather unique service to the radio industry as well as the public.
For 11 years, you might have heard my voiceover work and never imagined that I could serve you in other ways. Well, with today's advanced technology, your traffic report, weather report, voiceover commercial, presentation, or special event is just a click away from a computer.
To learn more about our services and rates,
give us a call at 404-348-8319 or media@bimediagroup.com.